You think of all the great quarterback play in the history of Oregon football, most yards accounted for in 4 games of anybody in the history of that program through the first 4 weeks, and anybody 10 TDs. He's run the ball effectively, but they've asked him to do that. He pitches it right side in history. Little pistol formation for the Ducks. Shuck fakes it on the first drive of the game from Berkeley. Shuck in the pocket, pressured by Good. In the pistol formation, back to pass on first down, and he'll sling it.
The offense, a lot of energy.
Yeah, that's the word you keep hearing with Micah Pittman, not just how talented.
To 12 times a game. He didn't run it much last week against Oregon State.
Dye gets another carry, and so far has not been out on the field. Quicker tempo. There's the run game from Shuck, and there's the speed. He's going to get
got these short strides so he can change direction.
I think that was a hold, but you don't see that call made very often on a defender. Shuck
up 19 good.
Inside the 35, some pass rush comes, but it's a screen pass. Beautifully set up dive with all kinds of room and blocker. Johnny Johnson comes in motion. Shuck will hand line.
The defensive line played all 69 snaps.
I don't know that I've ever heard anything quite.
You know, as he rolls to his right, he's got 2 guys in the end zone. One would be concerned about 30 Red, who's in motion.
They hand it to Red. No, they fix after missing basically the second half of last week. They said he was good to go. We didn't see him the first 2 drives. He'll get his first.
James, but had a shot at it. He got a little banged up last week.
Second down. Verdell gets another carry. Third and a short 3. Shuck hands it off. Verdell got
that left side, and just watch the traffic that's created because he stopped
this day despite having a relapse in 2012, and that drug is now protocol. So she's living proof of the value of research and
telling the story of her amazing fight against cancer, and then in the middle of it she stopped listening and started screaming for a kid. Day after day, we truly do appreciate it. Tyler's mom is an amazing woman. Well, on the loss for a day, it's time to move on. That's what we do in our family. And Tyler and the Ducks trying to do that on third down. That throw right on the
left arm he wears because of his mom, and it reminds him, you know, to fight, to hang in there. And he was right now.
First and 10 Ducks. Shuck will throw deep. Might have taken a hit.
This ball, for all intents and purposes, you know, you'll see Bass, he's the left guard there. He's the one that gets flagged for the holding here. Complete takedown from behind. But look at that.
First and goal, Oregon. Instead, it's first and 20 back outside the 40. That's a huge difference. Play fake. Shuck rolling.
A little too excited. A little bit too much on it. Watch. Little route here. Fades out to the
20. Pressure comes immediately. Another screen play. Habibi Likio. And strategy would be here, so we'll see. 3rd and 16 from the shotgun. Shuck pressured immediately. Has to step up. Slings one down the sideline. That was a great play.
This was his drive. Watch him buy some time, extend, but he keeps his eyes down the field and top of the screen in press coverage. Work on others in the slot, but don't work on him.
First down, Shuck going downfield, wide open in stride. That's Travis Dye down the sidelines to the 20. Will cut for the Ducks, 70 yards.
Out of the backfield, blown assignment. There you see Ding trying to come over later. That's a matchup issue. That is designed for him to cover. He's going to get Dye matched up against Ding. 6'6", 240, trying to run with a scat back out of the backfield. Not good. That is great. 24 is up top. He's the one you stay away from down here.
Verdell in the backfield. They will fake it to him. Shuck is behind Shuck on 2nd and goal. They bring Johnson in motion. They hand it off. Habibi Likio.
Guard and the tackle. You'll see a little bit from this angle, the push down, pinning everybody down. 2 backs. We're back in a tight end.
Dye, they fake it to him, flip it.
Season.
Really good corner. Handoff. Dye made a nice cut and
plays press coverage reasonably well. Wants to get better at it.
Shuck on the move, trying to change direction.
There's currently no cure for multiple myeloma, the blood cancer.
Rod is a private person. He doesn't like to think that he's burdening other people with what he has gone through, but Rod
in solving all types of cancer.
2 incompletions. Sean Dollar's in at tailback for the Ducks. Tyler Shough going to take off and
battled cancer, and he tells us he learned so much from her toughness and fighting back, and he vowed to fight back in this game after.
To move again, 1st and 10. Ducks still from their own 28-yard line, leading by 3 in the 3rd quarter. Shough will fake it, and it's no coincidence that Tyler has turned into such a good player at a young age.
Pill every day and every 6 weeks, gets checked out. His own reputation and own name.
Yeah, could be a big-time player. Just 1 catch coming in before today. Handoff. Cal had that defended it. Pistol on 3rd and 11. Shough in the pocket.
USC wins the conference, and they're 6-0 or 7-0.
Little pitch play to see to the Big Ten, who haven't played that many games either. Shough on 2nd and 7 will throw.
Expanded to at least 6 to make it more fair.
They're down and 7 for Oregon, and Shough pressure
might be impacting him.
He has. Going to hand the ball off. Dye left side running with his speed. Wouldn't play him if they thought he was really hurt or compromised, but clearly something's. California looking for their first win of 2020. Oregon trying to bounce back and keep their championship hopes alive in the pack.
Great job inside, little split zone, block one way, tight end comes the other way, and a huge hole in the sideline.
CJ Verdell has 5 rushes for 9 yards. Dye gets it again. Dye has run
2 times in the first half.
Maybe just simply a case of riding the hot hand. Travis Dye playing well. Another Verdell behind Shough. Habibi Likio gets the ball.
Duck here.
Johnson in motion. Shough gives it. Verdell. Communication exchange problem, or if it was just a heck of a play by the Cal D. It's just they have so much skill on that team, even without Waddle. Shough gets away from the pressure, and Tyler Shough. You know, we asked him about taking hits after not playing for a couple of years from high school, redshirt year, now finally the starter at Oregon, and he said the first couple of weeks felt like he'd been in a car crash.
Field, he said, all right, this is the type to step up. Let's see what they can do.
Under 10 minutes to go. Play fake. Shough over. Red moves around there. Pre-snap. Handoff. Dye. No. Shough kept it, and he'll get the first. I mean, that's almost literally true. They don't have backups. Shough going deep toward the end zone. And freshman Chris Hudson ended up having to play DB himself. He may have saved an interception. Shough made one Cal Bears defender miss, and now the ball's on the turf. All right, thank you, Matt. Meanwhile, here, a lot less offense in the second half, particularly for Oregon. I mean, they've got playmakers and speed, and Herbert this year, Tyler Shough, and the Oregon offense having such a hard time against Cal's defense. Shough throws, and that one. Penalties have been hugely damaging. Under 7 minutes to go from his end zone. Shough has to avoid his.
They brought 6. You see Ding from the out. That's Goodman good from the outside.
So Justin Wilcox did not want to leave it to that. And now he leaves it to his defense. Tyler Shough, an offense for the Ducks, back on the field. Dumps it short. Micah Pittman turns.
Not a lot of man except for Bynum.
1st and 10. Shough steps up, slings that one to Jalen.
Run.
Ducks have to get to the end zone. They're down 4. That one is first win in this topsy-turvy season for them. Oregon trying to bounce back and keep their championship hopes alive. Handoff. 3rd and 1. Tyler Shough drops back to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, so he's going to run.
They have him in the middle of the field.
Under a minute to go. Shough steps up, throws short, and a big hit. The ball's on the